every single time I try to even figure out or wonder why I freak out, and for 40 days and 40 nights I felt like I was gonna die. I did not contemplate suicide. There was no people from CSI, no creepy people, there's no homicides, just the things that lurk on the west side. The end is coming soon, when that clock strikes noon. Oh yeah, we're with that goddamn attitude, because pessimism is all that I get from you. So unless you got some proof, I'ma keep doing exactly what I do. That does not mean be stupid, please don't be ignorant. My fist into your face is what I'm trying to prevent. Common sense, obviousness, your shoulders are tense. You seem so stressed, I'm on the fence. Cause whether or not I live my life for the better, whether cold or whether hot, I talk a lot, tell you my fears and fears, so when I spit you know that I'm trying to be sincere. I like blunts and beers, the things that I fear are the assholes that I meet in this musical career. Because pessimism is all that I get from you. So unless you've got some proof, I'ma keep doing exactly what I do. Don't be stupid, don't be ignorant. My fist in your face is what I'm trying to prevent. That does not mean be stupid, please don't be ignorant. Slapping your stupid face is what I'm trying to prevent. The end is coming soon, when the clock strikes noon. Oh yeah, we're with that goddamn attitude, because pessimism is all that I get from you. So unless you've got some proof, I'ma keep doing exactly what I do.
Wonderful. Yeah, we should clap. Thanks, Green Man. Evan Haines, thanks for meeting me here.
No problem, no
Hey,
problem.
everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Barkeep, get this man a drink.
Please, a couple
this man a
drinks.
drink.
A couple, please.
Evan, so happy I'm not doing the show this week.
Oh, I bet.
Don't get me wrong, I love Stripped Down, but it has turned into Frankenstein's monster.
I guess. Every
We're-
time I try to contact you, you're always busy working.
We're coming
All
up
the
to
time.
episode 200. And
200?
I don't even know if it's fun anymore. I'm getting like 4 requests per week of local bands.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's got so much momentum, it just doesn't slow down.
Well, at
More
least-
bands want to come on, more bands.
At least you're going to be all the ins with all the bands, right?
You'd
Any
think.
VIP tickets or anything like that?
I-
What
I-
are the Sheepdogs? Have
I
they
hope
given you
so. Oh yeah,
VIP
yeah, they
tickets?
stop by all the time. I
That's
think
good.
they just played the Clown and Clover a couple weeks ago. They're in
Oh, yeah.
Australia. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
That's
who they
cool.
are.
Nice to see
We're
a
not
band like
talking
that
about the
doing good.
Sheepdogs. We're talking about
Yeah,
Evan Haines.
exactly, yeah.
House band tonight, the Clown and Clover. It's a pretty sweet gig.
So did you like that last song?
I did love that last song. I loved it.
It's December 21st, 2012 is what it's called. It was all about the whole kerfuffle. Everybody thought the world was going to end, and I was like, it's not going to end. Maybe if you think it's going to end, your life might end, but everybody else is going to keep going, you know? And the song, I was kind of worried that once it hit, once we passed it, it wouldn't have the same effect, but really I could just change the name to like the Apocalypse song or something like that, so.
Pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I really contemplated living my life like it was going to end that day. Like I would tell all the people off that I really wanted to tell off, But then I thought, I'm Curtis Anderson. I tell people off all the time anyway.
Yeah,
what's,
exactly.
What's a date in December, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is awesome, man. Like, this is what I should be doing with my weeks
Yeah.
instead of stripped down. I should just be hanging out with all the friends I've met
You might
over
be an
the years.
alcoholic if you do this every night of the week, like you
Well-
get stripped down though, right? Right? You know.
It's a different addiction, I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
Different
You're right.
addiction.
Way healthier for you. Way healthier for you.
Looking back, though, man, like, you were on stripped down originally.
I feel like I was one of the veterans, but I'm not
Part-
sure if I could fully say if I'm a veteran or not. but I
part
feel
of
like
Sarahtonen.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
The old,
Sarahtonen, like,
the old beast.
drop a
Yeah.
little for that band.
Just on the
There we
curb
go.
there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was kind of your first big kick at the cat.
It was my first girlfriend, you could call it too. It's
Thanks, Barkeep.
the amount of emotion anybody in a band knows that the amount that you put into it. It's just like a girlfriend, you know. If they're not putting the same back, everything falls apart. So
And that's what
it was,
happened?
yeah, and I think it has a lot to do with why I'm doing this myself here tonight, is because, I mean, it's
Putting your
just
trust in
easier.
other
Yeah,
people
exactly.
sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Not only
Leads to
that,
heartache.
yeah, and it's easier to split the money too, right?
Fair enough.
Like Led Zeppelin said when they did the reunion tour without John Paul Jones, they said $1 million easier to split 2 ways than 3. That's a jerk. That's a jerk thing to say.
Oh, this guy's not doing so good. I love St.
Way
Patrick's
too
Day.
drunk. Yeah.
This is exactly how
Any Irish heritage in your family?
Actually, I'm half Irish, half
Oh, nice.
Scottish. Actually, that's not true. I'm like third Irish, third Scottish, third German. I don't even know how that
Well, you're
works.
full,
but
you're full Scottish or Irish tonight, so.
yes.
Yes. I always mix the two up. I don't know why.
How's it going
Too
tonight,
much
Barkeep?
drinking.
Yeah, keep them coming, man. It's good. Well, we had to toast the former band. You remember Sarahtonen, right? Mm-hmm. I do a music show every week out of Shaw TV. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Stripped some direction.
Yeah, close enough.
Stripped up.
Met this guy on the show early on, about the second season. Fantastic band, and yeah, honestly,
Thanks.
one of my top 5 favorite bands that have come
Oh,
through
I'm so
Stripped Down.
glad
And
you
I'm
like
not
it.
just saying that, and it sometimes really saddens me when I see your disc on my shelf. Of the hundreds of
man.
other discs, it still holds up.
That's awesome, man. I'm so glad. And you know, I have heard a few people of my friends saying that, and I think that's why I've kind of jumped back into this thing, because, like I said, there's a lot of emotional input into it, and when everything went sour before, you know, you try to get yourself back on the road. It's kind of like same thing I said with a girlfriend. You know, you break up, and you're like instantly, you're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to get. No, you're not. You're not
Yeah.
ready at all.
Yeah.
You're fooling yourself.
You're doing it for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah. So I spent 2 years accumulating musical junk, and now I've gotten a good set list together here. So I'm hoping to make it work.
For a while there, you were trying to start another band. You're kind of trying to keep Sarahtonen
yeah.
going, and
Yeah.
you said no one really wants to jump into an existing
nobody.
band.
Nobody wants to play. There's so much ego in a band, right? Like especially, you know, try to put a thing on Kijiji. I'm a singer looking for a band. Nobody's gonna get back to you, because everybody can sing in a band. They think, anyways. And I do think anybody can. I really, honestly think anybody can sing in a band. It's just willing to go up in front and have something you want people to listen to. You know, that's a lot to do with it. And that might have been why I haven't done anything for the last few years too, is because I honestly didn't think I had anything to bring to the table. I felt like I had to load up, you know, go back to the drawing board and everything. So, and I think the name, I might have mentioned the name to you last time too that I was going with, and I think
Smothering Monkeys?
Smothered Monkeys, yeah.
Smothered
And
Monkeys.
I'm still going to Smothered Monkey, because I don't want to go with just. It's such a good name, you know. It's such a good name. I remember watching The Union, and they were explaining about that whole conundrum, the thing that they got all the final research from, and it was Smothering Monkeys, so that, you know, caused the problems or whatever. But I thought it was just genius.
I think the bar keeps looking like you should play another song, so maybe we'll discuss
sure.
Smothering Monkeys after.
You are on the hour.
Good call.
So what are we gonna hear next?
We're gonna hear a song called Rob Roberts, and I'm gonna use my little drum track iPad here.
What an age of technology. we
Well,
live
it is, but here, I'll tell a really quick story before I start. I bought the first iPad for a really good price because it had a 64 gigabyte. They stopped updating it. So technology actually really sucks, because I could be playing this song halfway through and it could just stop. So the whole software might not even support it anymore.
So you ditched your band for an
Yeah, yeah.
and it also turned its back on you.
And I even, yeah, you're right. And I even thought of getting like a little stuffed monkey with like a gas mask on to hold it, just sitting there, so I'd be like, hey, there's another smothered monkey right there. So.
Or you should just end each show by Smothering Monkeys.
They get a little expensive after
It
a while. I
could,
hear
but
those-
you'd get noticed at first.
Yeah. Go.
Yo.
My eyes are wide like I just witnessed a crime, but the crime that's on my mind's going on in modern times. A rich who needs both of his lips split and makes a killing off of it. Keeps on robbing till he's rich. Robin Hood would rob him if he could. I told you that he is no good. You should have left him in the woods. Rich off his workers while we're stuck spinning circles. I've seen the work he does. He fall from runs and he hurdles. The only thing that's been jumped is the hopes and dreams of street bums. Society with no freedoms seems dumb, but it's being done right before our eyes. It's not important to our lives unless somebody you know dies or gets involved with all the lies. Your mother, your father, your or your lover. Do you love her like your sister or your mother? Rip off, rob the robbers, falsely tip off the coppers. Vigilante justice will be rewarded with vodka shots. Whiskey shots pick me up, they get me high, they get me drunk. They get me drunk. Rip off, rob the robbers, falsely tip off the coppers. Vigilante justice will be rewarded with vodka shots. Whiskey shots pick me up, they get me high, they get me drunk. They get me drunk. Trials and tribulations that are happening around this nation. It feels like strangulation, it feels like masturbation. Cause with death comes life, a double-edged sworded knife. And freedom comes with time, cash, money, and mega crime. Tyrants are falling, wow, London is calling, wow. The queen is ballin', not ballin', but ballin'. I'm grindy like a mouthful of broken teeth. I'm wise like Gandalf, I'm rich like Andy. I'll be your cousin, but it wasn't, and it doesn't mean I trust government. I think you heard what I said, I think you know what I meant. Rip off, rob the robbers, falsely tip off the coppers. Vigilante justice will be rewarded with vodka shots. Whiskey shots pick me up, they get me high, they get me drunk. They get me drunk. Rip off, rob the robbers, falsely tip off the coppers. Vigilante justice will be rewarded with vodka shots. Whiskey shots pick me up, they get me high, they get me drunk. They get me drunk. They get me drunk. They get me drunk. They get me high. They me up. They me up. They get me drunk. Rye makes me mad, whiskey makes me sick, vodka makes me cry, scotch makes me it's when I wanna get a little economic stimulus. I treat my wallet just like a diamonds and money rule this world. It doesn't mean I can't get the happiness that I deserve. I deserve. I deserve. We deserve. We deserve. Rip off, rob the robbers, falsely tip off the coppers. Vigilante justice will be rewarded with vodka shots. Whiskey shots pick me up, they get me high, they get me drunk. They get me drunk. Rip off, rob the robbers, falsely tip off the coppers. Vigilante justice will be rewarded with vodka shots. Whiskey shots pick me up, they get me high, they get me drunk. They get me drunk. Perfect timing.
Yeah. One of the things I admire most about you, Evan, you know, all songwriters try to tell it like it is, but you really tell it like it is.
Yeah,
You're not afraid to make people upset to get the message out there, and that is a redeeming quality, my friend.
It's hard to be understood. It's really hard to be understood.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
the best thing I can say, you know.
Thanks, man.
Unfortunately, it's the norm to do everything like everybody wants you to. But unfortunately, I think like everybody knows to add a little edge, to add a little flavor, to add something you want. Like, look at movies right now. Quentin Tarantino, Django Unchained. I haven't watched it, but I've heard things about it. And try to bring our grandma to that movie. You know,
Yeah.
they'd be like, "This is terrible. I don't want to see this." Well, it's awesome. It's incredible. I shouldn't say it's awesome. I haven't seen it. But
It's
any
awesome.
other Quentin Tarantino movie is just mind blowing. And there's something very familiar with every single movie, and it's the honesty of it. You know, where there's like, you shot Marvin in the face, man. Like that. That's like something, you know, it's perfect for that spot. You know, so many people would probably say, "Hey, that shouldn't be in here.
Yeah.
That's rude." You know, that's.
But
you know.
those are the people that were afraid to go there
You're right.
first.
Exactly.
Those are the
Yeah,
people
you're totally
that are
right,
like,
yeah.
I hate you because I wish I had the guts to do that,
Yeah,
and you
you're
went
right.
and did it.
And I think those guts go hand in hand with the guts to stand up in front. Like if you're, like I said, if you're gonna stand up in front of people and say, hey, I got a song, you should listen to it.
Yeah.
I want you to listen to it. I want you to be like, hey, that's pretty interesting. And you know, some songs, like anything else, you just hear the melody first. It's hard to get all the lyrics, but you know, I gotta incorporate that into it as well.
That last song had some bad words in it.
Yeah.
That family over there to the right left. But I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
didn't
what do you
like that
expect?
very
You brought
much,
your
yeah.
you brought your family out to a bar on St. Patrick's
the part
Day.
of the song where it says "gets me drunk," the actual word's not drunk.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah, it actually starts with an F.
An F.
So yeah.
How many more letters are in that word?
Well, actually, it's a 6-letter word because it gets me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the 4 with the
I
extra
can't count
ED
right now.
on it.
Just-
I
didn't come here to
wrong,
count.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm sorry, man. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. Just
Okay.
watch my phone. I'll be right back in like a minute
Sounds
and a
good,
half.
man.
A minute
Sounds
and
good.
a half. I'll be back.
Well, you got some freaky stuff on here, Curtis.
Don't look at my inbox. Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon, 664-6640.
Do you know where your tap water comes from? It can come from one of 2 sources, groundwater or surface water. Surface water often begins as snowfall that accumulates in the winter and melts into our rivers and lakes. Cities will treat it to get rid of most of the impurities and then send it down the pipes, under the streets, and into our homes. The problem is, the quality of water is being damaged by our activities, and as our earth warms up, there may be less water available in the future. How can we look after our water resources? Find out where your water comes from and how it is being protected. Use less when you're showering, brushing your teeth, or watering your lawn. And never pour toxins like cleaning solutions down a toilet, sink, or storm drain as it ends up in our rivers and lakes. It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think?
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345. Evan Haines, so excited we are not doing a strip down this week. This is, again, what I should be doing every week. I should just be hanging out with my musician friends at the bars.
Right. With all your VIP passes.
With all my VIP passes. I think we're we're a little worried about this guy over here.
Yeah, don't give him a shirt. I'll puke on it.
Yeah, no, he looks like that young man seen better days. But hey, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Agree.
You might want to cut that guy off.
Oh, Tommy's fine.
He's fine.
See you every other day.
Oh, he's drinking coins now. When I first met you, you were under the Efren Pereira banner.
Mm-hmm.
I remember going to the old Star Lab.
Oh,
it was you
memories.
in one room and the classy chassis in the other
Oh
room.
man, it's
If
magic,
you could turn
eh?
back time
Yes.
and I could just realize how epic that moment would have been, I would have taken a
Oh, it was-
snapshot. Because yes, in one room it was you, the other room was the classy chassis, and look at everybody now.
Oh, it's crazy how it works. I remember Efren saying hey, there's this younger guy, slick back grease hair, and he's not just pretending like that. He's actually like that. And I was like, sounds like a phenomenon or something. And you met Matt Joe. That's him. That's him. He's leather jacket, slick back hair. He's not putting on a show.
That's him.
Those guys are I got so much respect. Actually, I gotta say, one of the main reasons why I've kept playing, I have been able to keep shows with those guys because they're best buddies ever.
Yep.
They help me out with shows all the time, and now they're huge. Like in Saskatoon, like they bring me out for like a set like this, and there'll be like 500 people at Lydia's, like, or whatever the capacity is, and it's an honor. It really is to have that many people listen to what I have, you know.
That was the last time I heard you play.
Yeah,
it
it was
Lydia's
a while
you opened
ago,
up. And they always call you the fifth chassis.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's like being the other Beatle. It's so awesome.
Yeah, but you were never officially part of the group.
Yeah, never
Never
actually.
officially.
They're too good for me. Honestly, I practiced with them a few times, and they really got me into the learning what I know. Like, cause I used to play by ear, and then I practiced with them a few times just for fun, and I was like, whoa, I got to learn my guitar all over again, and I've been doing a lot of that too. So, yeah.
A little different vibe though.
Yeah, a little different.
They're like,
yeah.
we're rockabilly, everybody loves us.
Yeah.
You're like, you don't want to like me, but I have so much talent, you're gonna.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, and I'd only.
And your hair's the wrong way.
I'd have to
You need
slick
more
the
up
beard.
here.
Yeah. I can't slick back no hair, so.
I couldn't imagine you doing rockabilly.
No.
Not
I
gonna.
was never able to do rockabilly because I would never have had thick enough hair to slick my hair back, and that's how you know. I think, you know, because like, you see those guys, they got full head of hair, guns and everything. It's pretty awesome.
So celebrating St. Patrick's Day, you must have some crazy St. Patrick's Day story.
Oh,
you seem
yeah,
like
but-
someone who would party like it's St. Patrick's Day on a normal weekend sometimes.
Yeah, most likely. I've drifted away from. I don't drink as much as I used to, but I do still participate in green festivities and incite, green beer and stuff like that. And all their green stuff. You know, I'd rather have kids smoking trees than wrapping themselves around it, right? So don't drink and drive. You know, remember that too.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it. And
you're a big advocate.
I'm a huge advocate, beyond words advocate. I would do as much as possible to change things around because it's silly. Like people are in jail for the wrong reasons. They really are. Not so much in Canada as much as other places. Like Canada.
Just to be clear, we're talking about legalizing marijuana,
yes,
right?
we
Okay,
are talking
good.
about
Just
legalizing
making sure.
marijuana. Yes, we are. Yeah,
Make sure I'm not
the elephant in the room. Yes, we are totally talking about that because it's legalized in 2 states. I think even maybe 3 in the states, and it's really it's like 2 big brothers complaining over power because there's federal and state and they're having these problems, and it just goes to show that the people that are in charge, they're kids, they're children. They can't decide like the CIA or the FBI and all these things. They're just fighting with each other over it, and they're putting people in jail like regular people like me for a long time, and it's not cool. It's not cool. Mm-hmm. And when's it gonna stop, right? That's kind of what I'm kind of curious about. But
you've taken yourself off social media, I noticed.
Yes,
too.
I have.
I used to really enjoy following you on Facebook.
Yes.
But again, people might not agree with you.
Yes.
With your views on certain topics because I know you're passionate.
Yes.
But you always back it up with fact.
Thank you.
And I think that's what people don't like.
Yeah, I think
Because so
then they're
much
just like,
negativity is just like, you suck. And you're like, no, here is a intelligent answer
reason why
from
I don't,
my
yes.
point of view. And they're like, I said you suck.
Yeah, delete you as a contact. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly like that. You're right, and I'm so glad that you noticed that I went off the social media thing because here's an example of kind of why I went off is because, which I will go back on it to advertise music and stuff, but I deleted it, I got off it, and I bet you 10 out of 500 people thought that I don't like them anymore because I deleted them, and they can't find me anymore, so they probably think I blocked them, and then I can't, because I've been guilty of the same thing. You get all caught up in it and stuff, and when I thought about that, I was instantly happy that I didn't have it still, because I was like, I don't have to worry about that.
Honestly, I think the only reason I still have a Facebook account is because of Stripped Down. Because I have to keep that show going.
Twitter's where it's at now, right?
Yeah?
Isn't that where it's at?
I don't know.
Everybody tells me, when we were Sarahtonen first started, they're like, Twitter is the thing, man. Twitter's gonna hit big. That was before Facebook was even big. They were like, Twitter is gonna be the next thing. And I'm like, this is stupid. And I got an old Sarahtonen Evan Gmail that I don't remember Twitter that I don't remember the password to. And there's probably a lot of stuff that doesn't matter on it. But it's funny that.
That's my
phone call.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, text message.
I'm listening still.
Yeah, I forget what we were talking about. Too many of those.
Talking about
emails,
Twitter and how you guys called it.
Oh, yes, we totally called it.
How
Yeah.
Sarahtonen were prophets.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we called it way far in advance. We're like, the end is coming to Facebook, obviously. Yeah. The end of Facebook's coming. But I will still use Facebook to shamelessly promote myself, I think.
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
I'm popular tonight.
Might as well. I mean, isn't that kind of what it's for?
Yeah. yes, I'll pick up milk on the way home. Ah, I love her to death.
Oh, bring some green milk home.
Yeah, I should. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Just Greek food coloring and milk. Yeah, sounds good.
I think we're getting the evil eye again. I think it's time for
he's
for
a
another
slave
song.
driver,
I
yeah,
know, right?
Worse than those stripped down bosses. Eh?
I know. Oh, let's not talk about that show. I'm
Worst
taking
kind,
the week off. You know, normally this time I'd be at Shaw being like, so what's next for your band?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what's next for
Cheers
your
for
band?
not having to do that.
So what's next for your band?
Plus, you're not getting paid in pizza.
Yeah. Exactly.
True
It's
that.
like, you know, grind the monkey and I'll say something. What's
Yeah,
next
yeah.
for your band? What's next for your band? I want to hear another song.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Cheer me up, Evan Haines.
I'll play you another one.
It's a long way to Awesomeville, come if you will. Pardon the smoke, but I just smoked 3 joints with Phil. And I'm feeling mighty chill, yes I'm feeling mighty real. Cause the song that was on was Beastie Boys' License to Ill, Sublime, and even Cypress Hill. Spitting along to the song, spitting off the windshield. My life, am I real? Am I alive? Can I still feel my hands begin to shake and my skin begins to peel? There's a couple stops along the way, couple swamps, a couple bays, Feel Good Creek, detour, explore, stop, smoke a couple J's. What's the meaning of this place? What's that expression that's on your face? Looks like you've been tased, beaten, bludgeoned, and badly maced. Trying to respect the straight and narrow road, but feelings to object makes me want to explode. It's hard to understand, more to be understood, but they want boring plant in my neighborhood. So to answer your question, we're here to learn a lesson about a mental Smith & Wesson, how to blast bad aggressions, regrets and poor decisions, hoaxes and apparitions, mirages, slopes, popes, and politicians. Trying to respect the straight and narrow road, but feelings to object makes me want to explode. It's hard to understand, more to be understood, but they want boring plans in my neighborhood. But they want boring plans in my neighborhood. Yes, they want boring plans in my neighborhood. I'm trying to respect the straight and narrow road, but feelings to object makes me want to explode. It's hard to understand, more to be understood, but they want boring black in my neighborhood, but they want boring black in my neighborhood. Yes, they want boring black in my neighborhood. We're back on the road, good songs on the radio, no LMFAO, cause we're not 3 years old. We listen to rap and folk, we listen to punk and soul, rock and roll, reggae drums till our eardrums explode. I'm trying to respect the straight and narrow road, but feelings to object makes me want to explode. It's hard to understand, more to be understood, but they want boring bland in my neighborhood. Yes, they want boring bland in my neighborhood. Yes, they want boring bland in my neighborhood. Thank you.
Yeah.
Another one about a fictional destination.
Fictional
You know?
destination.
A long way to Austinville. That's it. It's all about Austinville. It's kind of just about life, you know, like just getting, and kind of the ironic thing about the song is that you never get there. Like I don't know if it's 'cause it's weird though, because it's not like I meant it to be like that. I just never wrote the final chorus, and I kind of just feel like, you know, maybe sometime there will be like a perfect last verse for that, you know.
Maybe tonight is Awesomeville.
Maybe it is tonight.
At the Clown and Clover is Awesomeville. Enjoying hearing you play. I think last time before you opened for the Classy Chassis at Lydia's, you were playing Taste of Saskatchewan.
Oh yeah.
And that was a good time.
fun.
But that
I
was
really
like,
enjoyed that.
was that like the final Sarahtonen show? That was it.
That was I would say the last one that mattered, anyways. Yeah.
Okay.
There was it's like a car runs the best and it blows up when it's like when it's running the best. You're
Yeah.
like, man, this car's got lots of power today, and all of a sudden there's just a big puff of smoke behind. You're like, that. It's the same thing. Like we had that, and then we had the bigger one was that we played New Year's Eve, and
Okay.
it was cool because I got to meet like Gordy Johnson from Big Sugar. I remember I seen him, and he's the coolest guy ever. He signed my guitar. He was with his kids and everything, which is crazy because I didn't know he was with his kids, and I wouldn't have bugged him if he was with his kids. But I seen him, and I was like, oh, he's right there, and this kid popped out, and I was like, I did the whole Wayne's World. I'm not worthy of it, because he just blew my mind. But he let me go back, grab my guitar. He waited there the whole time. I came back to my guitar. He signed it. He talked to me about how awesome my guitar was because it's the same guitar he uses and everything. And I talked for a few minutes, and then he said bye. And yeah, it's you know, it really, that kind of stuff solidifies wanting to be a musician too, because it lets you know that there's really nice people that have made it. You know, it's a good feeling, because I think like any musician finds, there's, like we were saying earlier, a lot of egos. And I'm the same way. Don't get me wrong. Somebody's like, hey man, do you want to play guitar for my band? I'd be like, no. I'd just say straight up, I'd say, no, it's not happening. And it's not to be rude, it's just the fact that I wouldn't care. Like, it's
You're not in those circles though. There's so many musicians that, you know, they're the lead singer of one band, they play bass in another band, they drum for another band, and you're just like, no.
You know, like I said, I've tried, and it's just, I don't care enough for it. You know, it might be me being immature or selfish or something, but it's just, you know, you might as well not lie. You know, you just say, like I said with the band after Sarahtonen, I tried, and I just didn't care about it, because I was playing to these two guys that were just, they weren't fill-ins. I wanted them to be like, I wanted them to be part of the band, but like I said, nobody wants to play anybody else's old songs. So
was that still under the Sarahtonen banner?
Yeah, we were keeping it Sarahtonen.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, we kept it in the basement. The guy who played drums he had really nice drums, and he never wanted to move them, so kind of,
Thanks.
Yeah. That doesn't help either.
I remember seeing you guys on Taste of Saskatchewan, because you went away, you'd lost your original lineup, and then suddenly you were back, and I was so excited, and I was watching you guys from the crowd beside Earl Pereira, and he was like, I think these guys are gonna, like, you know, practice up, and they're gonna open for Mo Badass.
Oh, it was, and it was
then
so close.
and then that was it. That was the last I heard of you.
Yeah, and it just, like I said, everything runs the best right before it blows up. And that was like, you know, like the one guy in the band, the drummer, he just he had a rough ending to his van. He had some stuff going on, so you know, it happens to the best of us. But you know, like a lot of that stuff's unavoidable, completely out of control and all this stuff. And you know, when you're doing it by yourself, you don't have to worry about that still. You know, it's not like you don't have to hold it above their head. And you know, if you have problems when you're on the road, you know, I always think of, for instance, if somebody had like a sick parent or something like that, you know, like it's a rough business. Like the guy at the bar that's only paying you $1,200 to play for the weekend isn't gonna care. He's not gonna care. He might even say, "Hey, your contract says this," even though they don't follow up on their contract. It's a rough thing. That's why I said it's nice to see guys like Gordy Johnson who made it. Find out they're still nice. Who made it through all the crud. So.
You're getting a stare. Trying to say the bar doesn't care about their performance.
Sorry about that.
Clown Clover has a good reputation.
Look at Tommy there. I'm basically running a daycare service.
Yeah, it looks like it. You might have to get him a puke bucket right away.
We've got one of those.
Yeah.
So what's it like working behind the bar on St. Paddy's Day? Is it a big deal?
It's the same place everywhere. People getting.
So when you and your family came to Canada, was this the dream? Open up a bar?
No, but you fall into that all the way. Every time I see an Irishman anywhere in other country, it's because there's an Irish bar down the street.
His accent went away. That was creepy.
Yeah, that was creepy.
It got like super serious. And the accent
You
just
assimilated me in that one moment.
dropped. It was wow.
See?
It's creepy. It's
Super creepy. You should write a song about that.
I wish I got an Irish accent every time I got me.
Oh no, I'm freaking out, man. I gotta take another bathroom break. All right. just stay right where you are. All right.
Sounds good. I'll get this video ready. I want to show you.
So weird, man. What happened to his accent? Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
All natural things on Earth and how they interact is biodiversity. From the microscopic to the mighty. From the smallest body of water to the coldest, from underground to the highest ground. When biodiversity is rich, we can count on the natural world to produce the oxygen we breathe, filter and purify the water we drink, and grow the plants we rely on for food and medicine. Due to human activities, biodiversity is being lost faster than nature can replenish it. So let's do what we can to help preserve biodiversity. Create natural spaces and plant native species. Take part in a wildlife survey. Get out and experience Canada's amazing variety of wildlife. And that's just a start. To learn more about biodiversity and how you can help protect it, visit hww.ca.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon, 664-6640.
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
ocean in the middle of your thoughts. You'll wake up tired and lonely. You'll wake up hot. Or were you dreaming about me? Did I make you melt? What was it I said to you? Was it heartfelt? When you wake up, you'll be tired and lonely. You'll wake up to wish you were dead, wishing you had talked to them, wishing you had never slipped. So go now, go to sleep, sleep tight, yeah, and sheep. Porno kisses in your dreams. Talk fast, talk slow, that's the way I roll. Porno kisses up and down low. I would like to think of the 30 things that we can do, but first you'll have to prove you're not dangerous. I would like to see your filthy hands all over me, but just promise me you're spontaneous. Go now, go to sleep, sleep tight, yeah, and sheep. Porno kisses in your dreams. Talk fast, talk slow, that's the way I roll. Porno kisses up and down low. When you wake up, you'll be tired and lonely. You'll wake up alone with a chip on your shoulder, alone and lonely. Being alone is a bitch. Go now, go to sleep, sleep tight, yeah, and sheep. Porno kisses in your dreams. Talk fast, talk slow, that's the way I roll. Porno kisses up and down low. Go now, go to sleep, sleep tight, yeah, and sheep. Porno kisses in your dreams. Talk fast, talk slow, that's the way I roll. Porno kisses up and down low.
Woo! That was the newest of the newest
Newest of the
of the
new.
newest.
I'm so glad I came to the bar tonight and heard you play. But a part of me, honestly, kinda, sorta, as much as it's become Frankenstein's monster, kinda wish we were doing a strip down tonight.
Yeah, I
kinda
kinda-
wish you
yeah,
had you back in the
I
studio.
feel like more people watch than there's people here, so.
Well, after that family left,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. You're right. You're right.
Every time Evan Haines is on Strip Down, something cool happens. I remember we had a birthday episode. Laura Churchman
yes,
and I.
yes,
You remember
yeah.
Laura Churchman? She's
Yes.
a crew member back from the show.
Yeah.
We have a joint birthday, November 13th. Sarahtonen played on our birthday
Oh, it
episode,
was
and
a
it ended
privilege.
with me wearing cake.
Yeah, that was awesome. I remember seeing the previews and everything in the little advertisement on
Yeah.
the TV all the time. Yeah. Do you every time you watch that, do you get the memory all right back? The
I did.
taste of that cake.
It
in
was
your
such a
face?
fun night. Serotonin played Strip Down.
Yeah, it
then I
was
got
awesome.
cake in the face. I got a surprise for you too.
What's that?
I brought it here. Okay. Next time you were on the show, what happened?
Can't even remember.
We had a
Nice.
disgruntled.
You're
We
right.
had like a throwback night.
Yeah.
We were playing some Nintendo, and we had a disgruntled former crew member who came and smashed my Nintendo.
Not
He didn't
cool,
like it.
man, not cool.
He was all about the
Let's see
Xbox.
that, that's
yeah,
pretty-
we tried to bandage it up as best we could, but
Nice.
that's the one. You can tell where he smashed it against the floor.
Holy smokes.
So many memories.
That is nice.
You also helped us out one year, and you brought Sarahtonen on as a last-second replacement for a New Year's Eve show.
Oh, yes. That was,
Ironically, filling in for a last-minute cancellation by One
One
Bad
Bad
Son,
Son. The baddest of
who
sons.
now
Yeah.
the Classy Chassis is open for.
Yeah, it's
So
weird.
you
yeah.
open for the Classy Chassis, the Classy Chassis open for One
So,
Bad Son.
It's
these
kind of
are the
like
circle.
they're all doing better and I'm staying in the same place. No.
It's your,
No,
it's your
no,
time to
joking.
shine.
Yeah, you're right.
So the new material's coming.
It is
You're,
coming,
you're
yes,
almost
yeah.
ready to rise like the phoenix.
Yes, you're right. And the thing that's holding me back is that, I can do this by myself, or I could find, I could do it a bunch of routes. I could find like drum tracks, but something about that kind of makes me feel a little,
Yeah.
gives me, I don't really like it. It'd be cool to find a percussionist, just a real cool smoking buddy who just plays bongos or something. Because I think it's a really good market. I mean, like anybody who's been in a band and you're trying to play a show, it's like you got to be someplace where you're allowed to be really loud. So the way I look at it is if you're playing something like acoustically with a set of bongos, you can do coffee house, you can go on the street and play if you want. You can play just about anywhere.
Yeah.
It is a little harder to play like a bar at night and stuff, but I mean, it's possible, right? There's places to play at night that aren't necessarily pubs and bars. No offense, Mr. Bartender.
Yeah, he's gonna,
It's all right.
he's gonna get mad at you again.
I'm telling people
sick
that
green
they should
man
not
on
go
you.
here. Yeah, that's not a very good advertising. Wonder if they'll have me back. Probably not.
So 1 year from now, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I want you to come back to Strip Down 1 year from now.
God, that'd be awesome.
If we're still going on, man.
I'm sure you'll be. Maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe if you don't show up to work like tonight, you'll be.
Yeah, well,
more. I guess you
I'm
got the
skipping
night
out tonight. Yeah. If I'm still doing Strip Down in a year, come drag me out of the
Yeah.
studio and give me a talking to.
Yeah.
But I'll assume we are still doing the show in a year. You're gonna come on.
Oh, I'd love to.
What is it gonna be? You and a bongo drummer?
That would be
What?
perfect. That would be perfect. Me and a bongo drummer in a full album and actually playing places, being known a little bit. Because right at the end of Sarahtonen, more people will recognize us when the band was over than when we were a band. It's the weirdest thing ever. And it's probably from Strip Down. A lot of it, I pretty much guarantee. Because like a lot of times, even people I work with, they're like, I think I seen you on TV like last night, like 1 o'clock, and I was like, what, you skipping through the paid advertisements or what? Like watching bikini girls and stuff. But no, it's awesome. I absolutely like the exposure that this gives me and everything. And when you allow me to come on here, it is a little bit of a driving force for me to get more nose to the grindstone and get her done. So if you have nobody there to like criticize you all the time, you can write a song and instead of playing the last chorus, you can screw up and just stop playing, right? It's not a big deal. There's no pressure to, So when I come out here and play this in front of all these people, it's kind of, has a little bit of pressure. Not very much. Crazy.
Sorry
about that.
$1 every
Green
time I
guy.
saw him whip that poor green guy.
It's
It's been quiet. He said,
Patrick from the old country, thank you.
Hey.
Oh, you're
How you
here in
doing?
Canada. Great, what's going on here? Who's that guy? Do you need him out?
Yes, please.
All right, come on. No, it's all good, man. I got a
job.
good place for you. Thank you. Yeah. It's full of gold and rainbows.
Take 'em
Lucky
home, dear.
charms. Yeah. Hey, you're that guy from the television, aren't you?
taking
the
our
strip
jobs.
I've
Yeah.
seen you on the Strip Down. It's a fantastic show.
Thank you very
I've
much.
seen you on the stage
Hey,
at the place with the
I
things.
swear I've heard you before somewhere.
Oh,
Every time I go out.
Yeah, I think that's somewhere.
Do
But-
girls go to this bar?
You scared them all off.
Yeah,
There was
they're
one.
outside
There was
planning
one
their
for a
next
while.
Singular girl.
You
There
think
was
we're
a
love
girl here,
songs?
Yeah. You're right, I do.
He's good. Patrick, good to see you. Good to see you too.
I'll stay for a while, won't you?
No, I'm out. I got things to do. Hey, Green Man. Let's go have a party. Yeah, Green Party. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Green Party.
yeah.
I saw that. I heard that name drop. He has to
I
go back
agree.
and feed his 16
I
kids.
agree.
It's fair to green.
I guess this probably isn't the place for Irish jokes, is it?
Probably,
Maybe
yeah,
not the
probably
best
not,
part.
yeah.
So
Might
you were
get
gonna
beat
bust
up.
out a classic, were you?
Yes, I was. Yes.
One of my favorite
classic,
songs
yeah.
is that-
One of your favorites. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. not gonna lie, when you performed it on Stripped Down, I immediately turned it into an audio file, and it has been on my iPod ever since that
I'm
day.
glad you liked it. I'm really glad you liked it.
It's
Definitely,
such an amazing
that
song.
means it's definitely a keeper because going
You wrote
again.
it for your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because my girlfriend's name's Dory and
Okay.
it's a very
I
different name.
I jumped
yeah.
into that. I wasn't sure
Yeah,
if you guys
yeah.
are still
Oh yeah,
together.
you're right.
so
Yeah. Oh
yes.
yes, definitely still together. Yeah. The song is what kept us together. No.
I didn't want you to start crying immediately. Okay, don't play that song.
Just about. But she hasn't quite yet. I've managed to keep her with the song.
Yeah.
Every time she's ready to leave, I just pull that song out and she's melts in my arms again.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I
Power
know
of
from
music.
prior conversations that you don't write songs for a lot of women.
Not
you
very
wrote
often.
one song
No, not
for
very
all the
often,
women
yeah.
who wanted you to
Yeah,
write
yeah,
your song,
exactly.
which is-
Because
which is
to
great.
get it out of the way, right? Yeah. Don't have to worry about it. And then you don't have to tackle that topic again because like you turn any song on the radio and like 98% are like man, woman, I love you, you love me, blah, baby, crazy, all that stupid crap that nobody wants to hear.
That's not how
anymore,
Evan Haines writes
anyways.
songs.
Yeah, that's right. Like my last song is about porno kisses, so it's not really about a girl, but it's about something that's not really a tackled subject.
No, not until now.
Yeah.
So the next step
The next step.
after tonight, we're gonna leave. I'm gonna carry this guy out.
Yeah, we're
We'll get the
maybe
mops
phone
and the
an
buckets
ambulance
out.
after.
Yeah, I'm sure he's still got a pulse or something.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I feel like this is like the birth of the next Evan Haines tonight. This
I w-
bar right now.
Yeah, well, I
You're gonna
have.
catch a cab.
I'm
and-
feeling some good vibrations coming up this next year. Now that the world might end thing
It
is
didn't
off
happen.
for another year.
It's probably because you wrote that song.
Probably, and people are starting to cheer up again from that. And people are starting to get out of their little credit card debt from Christmas. So I'm thinking things are looking up. I'm hoping to either, the Classy Chassis got a lot of friends that are musicians too. If I happen to go that road, there's a lot of musicians that are kind of like. They're like, hey, I'm the musician and you guys are a band who plays with me all the time. But I don't really want to do that. I like having my buds that I can
You
play
want a
with and
brotherhood.
stuff. Yeah, I do. I want
Yeah.
that brotherhood.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
can't force it.
It's got to
You
be
can't
hard
force it,
watching
yeah.
the Classy Chassis.
Yeah,
you have
it's
that.
still, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just that other guy there. So yeah, it's I long for that. And every time I talk to him, it's like I get a little jealous because they're like, yeah, we've been playing together since like I think grade 7 or something maybe, or at least a portion of them have. And I'm like, the amount you connect when you're like on that level is just amazing, and I kind of wish I could do that because even if I look back at my friends that I grew up with, none of them played music, so that's out of the question automatically, so that's the way that's gonna go down.
All right, I think you have one more song before
Yeah.
closing time. I'm gonna get this guy out. Come on, buddy. So this is Sorry. I want to hear it.
Yes.
I came here to slow dance tonight. Let's go, buddy. I'll make him a good dancer. Do you stand?
I'll sit down if you guys want to go
All right. I don't know where we're gonna go. Let's get you out of here. Let's go back by the bar.
I don't want him puking on my gear. Oh, good call. Other guitar. You would think that too many drinks would change my mind. But the fact of the matter is mine and yours, his and hers. Two love birds, we're just taking our time. And I'm so sorry, so very, very sorry a million times. But not a million or two delivered to you with hearts and roses will stop when you cry. And that is just why I'm
just wasting my days, just wasting away, disarray in decay of my mind. But I'll stay far from blue if I'm thinking of you. Dory, I'm so sorry, be mine, so fine, be mine, you're mine. Is it creepy that when you sleep that I listen to when your heart beats, it's beating faster now. I miss you in my sleep when you're not in my dreams. I'm so cold, I'm so alone in my mind. I get so cold and lonely every single time I think about the things to say to you, and all the things to do to you, things to do to you. I'm just wasting my days, just wasting away, disarray in decay of my mind. But I'll stay far from blue if I'm thinking of you. Dory, I'm so sorry, be mine, be mine, be mine, be mine, be mine, be mine, be mine.
I think I'm good.
I got you. We need some gloves with the LEDs on. You want to run through? Let's go crazy.
Okay, I'll do it.
for real.
Sucker.
You would think that too many dreams would change my Yeah, I think I can do this now.
All right.
Yeah, it should be good.
Let's do it.
That's like I'm the shame chat.
Are you developing a speech impediment? Oh, my stomach hurts. Stop me.
Ready? Think I'm ready. Yeah. Thanks, man. Take your time, dude.
His interviewing style is not the best. His personal appearance is not the best.
As I walk alone, I wonder what went wrong with our love. I love the together when our hearts were young. I'm a walking through the rain, tears are falling as I feel the pain, whispering you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, why wonder why she ran away, and I wonder where she will stay, my little runaway, my runaway. I'm walking through the rain, tears are falling as I feel the pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, why wonder why she ran away, and I wonder where that bitch will stay, my little runaway, that runaway, my runaway, my runaway. Pretty slick, eh? That's awesome. Love that song.